So the first thing that I noticed through my cold was I had a really bad cough, and that's how it started. I had a really bad chesty cough. So I went and got some cough syrup, and when I was there, I asked for herbal cough syrup. I didn't even know that that was an option. I just figured, why don't I ask? Because they always just give you the conventional thing, the commercial brand. So I asked if there's a herbal cough syrup, and they had so many. So if you do want a herbal cough syrup, you probably have to ask for it, because that's never the first one they give you. They always give you the commercial brands first. So I actually went through 2 bottles of cough syrup, and I tried 2 different brands. This is what I used. I used this respiratory cough syrup and this one called Z-Cough, which is a herbal cough remedy. So I finished 1 bottle before getting the other, and the active ingredients in them are plants, essential oils, honey, and propolis. So it all comes from natural ingredients and things like that. So this helped to get rid of my cough and just help me like breathe properly. So again, usually when I'm sick, I would take Strepsils. I always find Strepsils really helpful, either the ones that have like honey and lemon or ginger or something like that. But at the same time that I got the herbal cough syrup, I figured I might as well ask and see if there's herbal lozenges, and they did have some. This one I used was called Travasil. I don't think it's a very popular brand, but I also used another one called Gingens, which I've thrown out the packet out now, but it's these little ginger candies, and they're made from real ginger. Honestly, I don't know how much these 2 lozenges helped me, but it's an alternative if you do like Strepsils. I feel like they're kind of just like lollies. I don't know if I would buy them again, if I'm being honest, but if you do like taking Strepsils or just like lozenges to help you soothe your throat and stuff like that, this is an alternative. I would try a different brand though, because I know there are tons of different brands and tons of different options. I think one of the most powerful natural remedies that I've tried is ginger tea, and I talked about this in my herbal tea videos, but I find ginger tea so effective at just clearing out all of like the phlegm in my throat and my nose and your sinuses. Like, I find as soon as I start drinking ginger tea, even if I start to feel sick or my throat just starts to hurt a little bit, I start drinking ginger tea and it literally starts to help immediately. It has so many health benefits. It's so good for you. So ginger tea is definitely one of my favorite things to drink when I'm sick. And with ginger tea, I just cut up ginger and put in hot water, and then you can also add lemon and honey for like extra antibacterial and like healing properties. Both of those ingredients are so powerful in helping you heal like colds and flus and things like that. That's why so many medicines, commercial or herbal, and lozenges are made from lemon and honey. But just the raw ingredient itself, you get all of the properties without any of the ingredient being processed and it losing any of its healing properties. So the 4th thing that I did was drink elderberry. You can either get it in capsule form or in a powder form that you put in water. So usually I take the capsules, but I ran out of capsules, so I bought the effervescent kind. I love elderberry because it's a natural product that you can take, and it helps your body build immunity so that you can fight off anything that you may be getting. Like if you feel like you're getting sick or a cold or the flu or something, start taking elderberry beforehand. Even if it's just flu season and the people around you are sick and you're not sick and you don't want to get sick, then you can start taking elderberry then. And it's just one of my favorite things to do. I take it when I travel. I start taking it before, a few days before and during the entire trip, and it really stops me from getting sick. It's so effective. So I highly recommend elderberry if you think you're getting sick or you're trying to prevent yourself from getting sick, because it's going to build your immunity and make you stronger. The next is vitamin C, and everybody knows that vitamin C is so good for when you're fighting colds. This is something the pharmacist told me to take, and it was already in the kind of elderberry that I was taking, also had vitamin C in it, so that was really handy. So I was just putting my elderberry and vitamin C into a cup of hot water, and I would drink that multiple times a day, and it just helps your body get more vitamins that can help you heal faster. You could also just eat foods with vitamin C as well. That works. Obviously oranges, strawberries, capsicum. There are so many things, and there are literally so many foods that have more vitamin C in them than oranges. You'd be surprised how many there actually are. So yeah, if you're looking for foods to eat that have that are high in vitamin C, don't just look at oranges. There are so many other fruits and vegetables with way more vitamin C than oranges. The next thing that I did when I was sick was taking probiotics. I know they're generally for gut health, but they also do help you build up your immune system. So I would also take them in the morning and at night sometimes, or maybe just at night. I take it once or twice a day depending on how I was feeling. Probiotics also help you build immunity so that you can fight whatever is happening in your body. And the last thing that I did that I found was extremely helpful for trying to clear out my nose and my throat from all that phlegm is using essential oils. I would put them in my essential oil diffuser and I would put them on the floor of my shower, and then I would run the water super hot, let the steam like bring up the smell of the essential oils, and then I'd get in the shower. And it literally, as soon as I start breathing it in, like straight away all of the phlegm, I know it's kind of gross, but it all just comes out, and it's so good. You can breathe again. So my favorite to use, which I've noticed is the most effective, is lemongrass. That just clears everything out, like everything. Like, it's so good when you're sick. So I love lemongrass, and I also really like eucalyptus. It's really good at clearing out your like nasal passages, and it's antibacterial. So